Ibrahim Habayim. This is Apostle William D. McGee Jr. and it's April the 12th. Time is 8:53 here, down here in San Antonio, Texas. I'd like to welcome you to Fanatic Central 101 here in San Antonio. As you see, you have my staff here, and I want to let you know that the world today is in need of a Moses. You remember Moses, right? How he led the people out of bondage. And it took them almost 80 years just to get to the promised land. Wow. Guess what, America? Guess what, world? We don't have 80 years. Okay? Now, I've been talking for roughly about 2 months now, putting things out on the video. Or as Chris Rock said, the Nelly video, or the video. YouTube. Trying to get you to realize how serious things are around you. There's a video before the last one that I put out about Resurrection Day. And I'm going to upgrade that one. I'm going to use a part of that today. I want to say, Assalamu alaikum, Shalom, Guten Morgen, Buongiorno, Bonjour, Mihaba. Ni mi hao. And what's up? You know, the people all around the world in these 10 regions lost. The millennials, they don't believe in anything that they can't see, touch, hear, eat, taste. And what better way to come out with a message on this great, elaborate Christian holiday that they call Easter? Well, I put out a Resurrection Day message, but I want to continue on talking about the issues. 60 missiles launched from U.S. Navy into Syria on an airfield to stop the airplanes that were dumping chemical weapons on its few citizens that it has there. Now, let's look at some variables, because I like to take you into variables as I normally do. What better way to break this issue of the Trump Russian ties than to come against Russia and Assad at the same time? Let's look at a variable. If I send a message out and telling you that I'm gonna launch 60 missiles or so missiles onto this target, but I'm not going to go after your planes, which we could clearly see in those hardened bunkers. That just the airstrip, mind you, in retaliation, excuse me, against what Assad did with the nerve agent against the people and the children. Now that seems quite fishy to me between the two. And then we're going to blow it out of proportion and make like we're angry at one another, but really we're not. We're just doing it because we have to make sure we do a great show. We got to have a great show. Amazing, isn't it? All for naught. All for the sake of distraction. Another distraction to keep the American people and the world off balance. The trumpet, I call Donald Trump, which is the trumpet. He's a trumpet because the trumpet sounds higher and louder than any other instrument in the group. So the trump stir or the trumpet is now blowing all kinds of stuff. We have people coming out of the woodwork talking about a manifesto, breaking into a gun shop and ripping off so many guns and rifles and putting his paperwork in a mailbox going to Washington saying that I'm going to unleash hell. I've had enough. Well, guess what? All part of the same system of distraction. The people, I need to let you know that you cannot be fooled. Don't let this fool you. And those great big news stations, CBS, ABC, and NBC, and now even CNN, and all the rest of them, but the three major ones, ABC, CBS, and NBC. They all are on the same team. They all are here to program you and I and make sure we stay in our proper places, even with the news. Now there's a man, his name is Noam Chomsky. Now Noam Chomsky, back in the day, he's been here for a while. Right now he's with the IOP, the Internal Operations of Politics. Now Noam Chomsky came out back in the day talking about the media, how it has 5 filters on it. But the most thing that media does, it sells things and it puts out propaganda to the American people or whoever else it is doing. It don't have to be just in America, but all news does that. It's another form of mind control. Now, everybody says, "Oh, you're going crazy. You're talking about this mind control, MK Ultra." Well, guess what? They learned all this from the Nazis. They learned this from Hitler and his thing when he was doing it. Even Spicer, he's talking about how Hitler never he never used chemicals on the people. Oh, what were those gas chambers? I guess they were just going in there for a hot tub when he was just gassing them all. They were in a steam room, but nobody was coming out. That's what Spicer wanted us to think when his dilemma. He's put his foot in his mouth because now you got all the Jews, all the ones that remember the Holocaust, the ones that survived and their families, saying, "You, my friend, are an amateur when it comes to talking, so you need to hush." You need to hush. In fact, you don't need to be up on the podium anymore. They need to just go ahead and you're out of here. I'm surprised that the Trumpster has not given you your pink slip saying you're fired. And we continue on. The other video before this, I was talking about there is a way in to this madness. But are you willing to take up your staff, put it on your shoulder, and become concerned citizens? See, you can't just sit on the bench and be a concerned citizen. You can't just get in and protesting and marching up to Washington or anywhere else is not going to change them. Okay? It's not going to change the plan. It's not going to change the game plan because, see, they already know your game plan. They know that you're going to march. They want you to do it. They use it to their advantage. You're thinking you're doing something, but you're really not doing anything. See, back in the day when King them marched, they marched. They got beat up all the way up the march. You're not getting beaten up. You're not getting thrown down. You're not doing any of that. You're just marching and chattering and blah, blah, blah. Like I said earlier, before you start marching, if you can bring up 1 million people, then you need to have all those 1 million people give $1, and that's $1 million. That's why you're out there. When you get up there, you can say, I need to talk. I have a packet here with $1 million in it. What congressman can I, or congresswoman or senator can I talk to? How much minutes do I get for $1 million? Or $2 million, or $5 million, whatever you can bring up. Because that's the only way you're going to get to talk to them. Because they don't hear the American people, because they think that they are the American people. Here's the other thing to get in. Instead of wasting time with Washington and all the federal level, we need to focus on the city level. Here in San Antonio, I sit here and I watch the city, the mayor, and all the other people, the district, the councilman, the district, and to see what they're, even Scully, the city manager, the one who's over all the money and the budget, how things work from the top as well as the down. Because see, at the top you have the president, and you have the GOP, Grand Old Party, Mitch McConnell and the band of merry men, and the Godfather, and then you have the other little Godfathers that are up there. And then it floats down to your governors. You have 50 of them. And their office is run just like up there. Governor, lieutenant governor, and then the band, the Grand Old Party of what's there in Austin or wherever. And then the same thing flows down here at the low level. Mayor, city manager, 9 district or 10 district, whatever districts, how many you got. Plus you have some federal levels here, like ACOG. The Alamo area of city governments or government community, where federal money is floating in and out. Not just city money, but federal money. And money, this money is being used by everyone when it runs out. See, these are the things that you, as a citizen, should know. But no, you're too busy. You know why? Because you're trying to take care of your family, and you're doing this and you're doing that, and you figure that if you go vote, because that's what we do, that's what we were told to do, that's what we were programmed to do, was to go vote. That our mayor, that our governor, that our councilmen, that our district councilmen and women, and all of the ones that we vote in would take care of us. Well, guess what? They sure have. They've taken care of us so well that they have erased us from having any voice or any power to control them. They have become us, and we are just cattle. Think about it. We're just cattle. The crime rate has been accelerated since Donald Trump has been in. From the high level to the low level. In order for police to get paid more money, they have to be in a high-risk area. Houston, San Antonio's now picking up. We got murders every day. And the prisons are going to increase because nobody's being executed. They're all getting life. Another thing to think about. Life. Now life is a long time for the people to pay to have somebody inside prison for killing people. When are these judges and these district attorneys and all the other people going to say, I'm sorry, but you kill someone, you die? Now, if it's a car accident, if you are found liable, well, then you might get life. But if you physically go out there and kill somebody and stab them or shoot them or rob them and you kill them or any of those type of things, those type of killings, well, that's automatic. That's automatic death. That's automatic. There's no stopping for 20 or 30 or 40 years in the prison. No, 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 no. See, that's where things have got to change. By the clock on that's showing me that I'm running out of time. In fact, my time is up. Gotta go. See ya on the next go round.